There is always more than one way to skin a cat. So say for instance, you're saying, Briana, I am not comfortable with the stock market. Okay, cool, but you still want your money to grow. Yes. Do you have a savings account? Yes. Where is it? Is it in a bank, a traditional bank, or is it in a high yield savings account? They're different. When I learned that, and I didn't even know this, y'all, and I don't think so many people know it, but I didn't know this and I was shook that I didn't know that high yield savings accounts will pay you just for parking your money in their system. And so while I probably had my 10K sitting in my bank savings account and I was only earning like a penny on the money every month, I pulled that money over and moved it to a high yield savings account and started making $20+ every month. And that money makes sense. It makes sense and it adds up fast. Let me tell you, last year I made over $1,000 in high yield savings accounts money. And the reason why I was able to do that is because interest rates are so high. We are feeling the effects of inflation in our pockets. And so if we're spending out more money, I said, I need a plan, a bulletproof plan that will put this money that I'm spending, put it back into my pocket. And that is what the high yield savings account did for me. Now, I have three. I don't believe in having all your money in one place, especially over certain amounts. I believe in diversifying my money, and the high yield savings accounts are my best friends. And here are my top three. I want to share with you just in case you're interested. I want to share my top three high yield savings accounts with you, and I just ask you to consider. You want your money to grow. Yes. Can $20 every month is money. $10 every month adds up. And the good thing is that it's compounding interest. So the longer you let it sit there, it just keeps compounding. It grows more. And by the end of the year, you'll be like, wow, I didn't even have to work for these hundreds that's in here now because of compounding interest. My absolute favorite high yield savings account right now, because of the high interest rates, is Marcus with Goldman Sachs. Marcus with Goldman Sachs, through a referral link, gives you 5.5% APY on your money. That means that they give you 5.5% on the money that you just have sitting there. It's free money. Now, of course, it will be taxed at the end of the year because the government gonna want they cut, but 5.5 is great. It is the highest interest rate I've seen to date, and that account looks lovely to me. Now, I will drop that all the referral links actually in the show notes so that you can, take advantage of it. But I think the only referral link that you really need is the Goldman Sachs, because if you don't use the link, they'll only give you 4.5% as opposed to 5.5%. And I want you to have as much as you can. So that's what I'm telling you. My next two, they're neck and neck because they give you the same interest rates, and they are Capital One and American Express. And I want to double check what they're giving. Right now, their current APY is 4.35%. 4.35% APY for Capital One's 360 savings account. And of course, these are not CDs, so you don't have to keep your money in the high yield savings account for a specific amount of time. If you need the money, draw it down. It's your money. You get to get it when you need it. And then the same is true for Amex. One of the reasons why I got Amex, and Amex was my first high yield savings account, is because I am a Amex card holder. I'm not against credit cards if you know how to use the money and spend the money wisely. And so Amex is also offering you 4.35% APY on the money you just have sitting in there. And I haven't funded the Capital One or the American Express account in a while, because I've been focusing on getting as much interest in my Marcus account as possible because they're giving me the most money back. But I'm telling you this to let you know that you can grow your money. There are ways for you to grow money, whether you're using your gifts, whether you're using the stock market, whether you are using high yield savings accounts. These are ways to grow money. You are capable of growing money. I'm telling you this, and I'm telling you my story because I've been capable to rinse and repeat these strategies to continue to build generational wealth as I see fit. And it just keeps getting bigger and it keeps getting better. Why? Because I mastered my strategies. And, this is not to say that all strategies are going to give you the same results, but they will give you the results you need nevertheless. And that is what I want you to continue focusing on. You're capable of building wealth. You're capable of stewarding the wealth you are building. You have to retrain your mind. If you don't get your mind out, there's nothing any of us can do for you to help you out. So it's imperative that you do this.